everybody. My name is Amanda Gonzalez, Director of Development and Licensed Social Worker here at the Boys and Girls Club of Newark. Welcome to another day of Freestyle Fridays, and this is the Ask Amanda. So we're looking into some of the questions that you guys get to ask me. All right, so one of the first questions that came in was, what's one way to help a friend who's clearly going through something but won't talk about it? I'm usually always the friend that's going through something and doesn't want to talk about it. But what does it look like being on the other side? Something literally as simple as like sending a funny meme to that friend, or sending, I don't know, a song, right, that makes you think of them. Just being able to constantly check in with them, just with anything silly that you think might brighten their day, just so that you're able to create kind of like a space of comfortability where they'll be able to reach out to you. All right, one of our next questions, what's a green flag in a friendship that people overlook? I think this is a green flag in any type of ship that you have with someone, where you can simply just sit and exist together. Whether that's like nonverbal time, like where you're simply sitting next to somebody and you're both maybe reading a book, you're both maybe, checking your emails or scrolling through your phone. I think a beach day is probably perfect. Since it's summer, that's probably a perfect example where you guys can just sit and lay together, right? It doesn't always have to be constant speaking or, constant movement within that friendship that you have with them. You can simply just coexist and be very comfortable sitting in the same space. And a third question that we got in today was, I ghost people when I feel overwhelmed. I know it's wrong, but when life gets heavy, I shut everyone out, even people I care about. How do I break that habit? I will say I'm the #1 person that does this. It's definitely a really hard habit to break, and something that you're going to constantly be working on. So, honestly, just remember that people are genuinely in your life because they want to be and because you want them to be. I think that's setting boundaries, from the beginning. Again, either in a relationship, friendship, like I said, any type of shit you have with somebody, where you can say to them, hey, listen, if I go ghost for a couple of days, it has nothing to do with you. There's just some things that I have to, get through on my own. And maybe set a time on that, right, internally. So maybe 2 days might be your max. And then, hey, I think I need to start reaching out to some friends or getting some advice. That's a good way to start breaking that habit. All right, and that's it for this week's Ask Amanda. See you next week. And don't forget to like and subscribe and send in your questions to